Bank for Inside Pool Extreme News. We're here at the 2008 Super Billiard Expo in Valley Forge, Pennsylvania. Here with me is two-time world trick shot champion Stefano Pelinga. Welcome, Stefano. How are you doing?
Thank you, Rachel. Pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, what are you doing here in Super Billiard Expo? I know you're not in the trick shot
championship.
Yes.
No, I'm not. No, I'm just visiting. You know, I'm hanging out with my many friends I got in the business. You know, it's a good occasion to see them, spend some time with them, and you know, I'm staying by some sponsors' booths, and yeah.
This is a great place.
Busy.
This is a great place to network for sure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
What is the most interesting part of the Super Billiard Expo for you to watch, besides the artistic pool?
Well, definitely. I mean, all those my pro friends, you know, that are competing in that arena.
Right.
You know, towards
the
back.
pro event.
Yeah,
yes.
the pro event. Yeah, definitely.
And who are you rooting for?
Well, I don't know. That's a tough question. I mean, they're all such good friends of mine. I wouldn't know. Don't ask me that.
Is there anybody you're rooting against?
Against?
Yeah.
Against? No. I wouldn't say so. No.
No, it's just all about promoting the sport.
Yes, exactly.
So what do you have up and coming for your challenges? I mean, you're a very busy man. You've been all over. I see you everywhere on ESPN.
Yeah, well, thank God. Yeah, I've been kept under a good consideration by the media and by you guys. You know, Side Pool and other media magazines, and you know, ESPN, like you mentioned. We certainly owe a lot to the ESPN.
Yeah.
For promoting our sport, and yeah, and I think they owe us back some, you know, because the ratings in trick shots were really high, and they were very pleased with that. You know, we I don't know if you knew that, you know, or our viewers will know that, but
no,
we had the highest rated, you know, TV, you know, program about pool ever.
Yeah.
So.
Well,
trick shots really attract everybody's attention.
I can see
you know.
that because trick shots have so much appeal to the eye with all the colors, and it's fast and it's loose, and there's a pretty good prize money involved in your art.
Yeah, exactly. So I get a lot of feedbacks from people that never cared about pool, you know, saying, oh, when we see trick shots, you know, we get glued to the screen, and you know, we just love them.
So what do you do to keep your game in order, to keep in stroke and learn new trick shots, and where do you go to stay on the ball?
I practice. You know, I try to, you know, practice all the time as much as I can. I don't really get to practice a whole lot, but, you know, it proved to be enough so far.
Right.
You
do you practice at home or at the pool hall?
Pool hall.
Yeah.
Nice, beautiful pool room in Rome, Laser Club.
In Rome?
Yep.
Wow.
Yep, in Rome, it's a beautiful upscale room, you know, lots of tables, air conditioning, bar. So I like to go there, socialize with my friends, you know, have a drink together, you know, play some pool. And,
I can imagine a lot of people come up and they want to learn off of you because that must have impressed the women, right? I mean, is that where you live?
Yeah,
you live
definitely,
in Rome?
yeah.
And what's
Born and raised.
What's the main game in Rome?
I'd say 9-ball.
Yeah.
Doing pretty well.
Do you play a little bit of 9-ball?
I used to. Then I had to. Ever since 1990, I concentrated on trick shots only. And
what made you make that conversion to trick shots?
Well, I don't want to really sound like I don't want to brag about myself, you know. But you know,
this is the
to be honest with you,
it's
well, to be honest with you, I mean, you know, many years ago, I used to play straight pool, and I got pretty good. You know, I had a very good high run. You know, 170 some balls, and at that time, back in Europe, it was an outrageous number of balls. You know, I mean, people that were good players, they were starting to like pool compared to our national games. They had a hard time making it, you know, 50, 60 balls in a row. Yeah. So I was already, you know, up to, you know, over 100 balls, and nobody wanted to play me. So thank God, you know, all of a sudden I saw a TV special, and I found out about trick shots, and I said, well, I might as well switch to that. You know, I won't need an opponent.
Right. You don't need to scare. You're not scaring anybody off.
Exactly.
You're attracting the crowd instead of scaring them off because I can't beat him, so you know I might as well watch and learn.
That's correct. You know, so you know, that's what I did. You know, that was back in 1990.
Is there anybody that you looked up to? I mean, as far as
definitely. I always look up to people that are better than I am in every field, in every, you know, human activity, and. In particular, I remember, you know, I looked up to Paul Gurney, to George Middleditch, those old fellas, you know, and Yoshikatsu Kimura.
Wow.
a Japanese legendary player.
Yeah, he's good. I've
Mike
seen
Massey, of course, you know, everybody looked up to him. And yeah, no envy, no
Can you beat
no
them
jealousy,
now? You
nothing.
beat them now, don't you? Once in a while?
I did.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Who would you
I have
say
to
is your
admit it.
toughest opponent?
Oh, Mike. Definitely Mike
Mike
Massey.
Massey?
Yes.
And yeah,
Yes.
we'll have to get him up here for a little
That-
exclusive. And
Oh, yeah.
give me a little gossip on Mike Massey. Is there anything I can poke at him about?
Oh, well.
He's a
You
good
know-
singer. Better than D. Martin?
Okay, Mike Massey's a good singer. Let's take that, okay? Like, I always make fun of him, you know, when he starts singing. I said, "Oh, Mike, you know, you already sang that song for me." He said, "I did?" "Yeah, you did." "Okay," you know, so he stops, you know. And then he comes up, you know, after a couple of minutes, you know, he thinks about another song and he starts singing it, you know. And I said, "Oh, I heard that too, Mike." He said, "Are you right? Are you sure?" "Yes." You know, you said, okay, you know, so that's the only way to make him stop. You know, otherwise he would
Tell
keep
him-
on singing and singing all night long, and I cannot handle that.
Maybe
you know?
if you tell him that it
So-
distracts you playing pool, he might do that while you're shooting.
No. He's really into singing. You know, that country
Yeah.
music
No,
of
he's
his. You know,
good.
he's good.
He's
You know,
very
I like
good.
it. You know, but you know, sometimes I just don't feel like. You know. I mean,
Speaking
listening
of
to-
which, besides pool, what is your passion? Besides pool, like what do you do to?
passion, definitely good old music, good old movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Give us
No.
an example of music and movies.
Well, one works for all. Dean Martin.
Yes.
You know. Yeah,
I'm a
Dino.
big fan.
Dino was
Yeah, he's
I
good.
guess, yeah.
And
The
you don't
best
hear
that
that
ever
played on
lived.
the jukebox playing pool nowadays. You don't get any D marking on the jukebox.
No, I have to drag my own jukebox in the pool room, you know, to have my, you know, that kind of music playing, you know.
Right.
But anyway, I mean, yeah, Mike, you know, at one time, I mean, you can poke him on that, you know. At one time, he admitted, he said, "Stefano, you're the only player that actually makes me jittery when I have to face him, you know." So that's how much
Really?
he you know, he appreciates my skills, you know. I mean, you know, I make him very nervous when he has to play me, and that's a good compliment. I like that. You know?
So where can the people at home go to learn how to, like, if I was interested in learning trick shots,
Yeah.
where would be a good place to watch and learn or get instruction on?
Oh, well, so far I would just recommend to buy some good DVDs. You know, I have a few of my own, just, you know, but,
Right.
okay, I don't want
I've seen them.
to do
They're
any
very good.
advertisement. Yeah,
Yes.
the ones that Hampton Ridge carry.
Right.
You know, you know, and a couple more, you know. Hampton Ridge's got those three volumes, you know, amazing trick shots, more amazing trick shots, even more amazing trick shots. I came up with a couple of DVDs that I produced myself, ultimate trick shots, and they're all pretty good, you know.
Where can I go to find one of those? Like, what website would I go to? Or
Oh, my own website, you know.
Okay.
That's just by chance, I happen to
Oh,
have
we get a
it written
full-
back here. Okay, did you get it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, I'm sure they got a close up of that.
Yep.
So that's good.
StefanoPelinga.com, and I got an online store, and otherwise, you know, refer to Hampton Ridge
Right.
or Tiger. You know, those are good companies.